Hey, it's your girl, Lexi Lewis.
And it's your girl, Amber Borzotra.
And this is Occasionally Perfect. This episode is going to be for you if you've ever looked at your life and thought, I should be further along by now. Or maybe at this age, I thought I'd be married or financially secure or emotionally healed or further my career. Any of the things where you thought that you would be doing more or somehow right now isn't enough. We're going to dive into the discussion of why do we feel that way? And then we're going to get into like a little way to reframe that so you can feel better about where you are right now and realize that the path that you're on is the path that you're supposed to be on. So let's get into it.
So I feel like today's conversation, I feel like it's something we all question. It's
Literally.
something we all think of.
Literally.
It's something we all, like, at some point in our lives, it crosses our mind.
Yeah.
So where did you think at this age, where did you think you would be at this age?
Oh, millionaire, fine husband, 3 to 5 kids. Maybe 3 now. Maybe
Okay.
3 right now. I definitely felt like, I don't know. I mean, we're millennials, so we definitely didn't grow up with social media. So I think the traditional path was still kind of
Paved for us.
or at least it was like an aspiring life. Like you could, I feel like on social media now you see so many types of lives that you could live and like, ooh, that looks nice, that looks nice. But growing up for us, it's still like get a family, buy a house, go to school or whatever. Yeah, I just thought I would have more like house and family.
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like coming from a small town.
Yeah.
I grew up in Tennessee, and I grew up where I feel like even a lot of people that I did grow up with or have that childhood with are still there. And not even like I go back and it's nothing's really, it's everyone's there, nothing's changed. And it's a beautiful thing still. It's something nice to go home to. It feels very, very nice to like, and more like, it's crazy to think that like I'm happy I grew up that way. But I took like a different path. I feel like I like wanted more. I wanted to do more before I turned a certain age, before I had kids, before I put that pressure on myself.
Yeah.
But along the way, I still had in the back of my mind, I need to get married by a certain time. I need to have my career and things lined up, by a certain age. Or it's not going to happen. But it's different.
So I feel like you're small town too in Indiana. Okay, that's our small town life. Well, think about you at 25, and then now think of you now. What do you think that 25-year-old you envisioned?
Oh my gosh, definitely. Like, I'm so I used to be. I don't know. It's changed. I feel like at 25, I was like,
25.
I want that traditional wedding.
At 25?
At 25.
No, at 20. No. 25-year-old you in LA.
Oh, in LA?
No, 25-year-old you, girl.
Yes.
What did you think 25-year-old? Yeah, like don't think what we just said was what we grew up as.
Yeah.
25-year-old me, I am supposed to be a movie star. And
okay, I feel you.
Yeah, there's no way my career didn't take off by now. There's no way. I moved to LA at 20 to be a star. And I'm 36. 36, yeah. 36 now. And I'm like, dang, I haven't started one film.
Right.
So no, 20-year-old me was like, I can't believe how long it took for me to make it in this industry. I think it really, 27-year-old me had a baby, and that was so weird because it was, having a kid is like kind of feeding into like my little me's dream, but being in LA, having a kid is like, what?
Right. It's a different lifestyle.
What are you doing? Like, because I had one friend that had kids when I had kids. Everyone else was like in the club. Or not even that. Everyone's career started taking off in our late 20s, and it made me feel like
you were kind of left behind.
Like, dang,
I feel that same way though. I feel like kind of we met in LA. And I feel like we were in that space where it was just like we would have a good time. But at the same time, we were really fighting for that role or that spot or to become the next, that something, other. We had that dream. And I feel like by 25, I do feel like I was in a different space. Like I felt the same way. I was just like, gosh, I should have been this top model by now. I should have been, I don't know, a millionaire by now. I should be having my dream home by 25 and like doing
we're surrounded by people that's doing that. They did it.
But then you look at social media and you see you look at social media and you even see kids. I feel like I see people younger than me. Like high school now, becoming millionaires. Like the life, something
social media. It's being in LA, you just see everyone. Like I mean, all of my, I would say it was interesting. Like half of my friends, multimillionaires, very young because they made it, and then my half of my friends are me pursuing something with like no support system, like doing the grind of it. And that's the interesting thing in LA is like some people make it right away, and then some people, you see their careers like develop and they're working and all that stuff. But I didn't want to be a working actor. I wanted to be a star.
Right.
So I'm like, what is happening? I didn't sign up for this someone. No.
Oh my gosh.
Because I see things like, I mean, I have one of my friends, Kofi, he's like, you guys know Kofi. He literally is just beautiful. And he never has done an acting class. And he did this audition, and then Oprah and them picked him, and Ava DuVernay picked him up, and he's like, yeah, I never did acting class, and like I'm starring in this show, and I'm like, I fucking hate you. I'm like, I have lots of acting classes, not because I needed it, it's just because I needed to show people that I'm acting, you know? And so I think that when you start to see in LA, it's like you see the people making it, so it's not a dream. I saw you lived in this apartment, and now you're a star. Like, that should be me, you know? So that's what my plan was. And when it wasn't happening in that way, it was kind of like, what?
Yeah, I definitely feel I think we both kind of surrounded we're not even surrounded. Like, we were in the scene. Like, we are like, I mean, it's LA. Like, it's not hard to not be in it.
You're cute, and you're working in the industry, right? You know everybody.
And so when you're rubbing elbows with all these people and you have conversations with people, you're friends with these people.
I don't even like the term. I wouldn't say rubbing elbows. Because it just seems like, oh, you're just, I'm like, no. You have deep at 20 and 21, all of my friends are literally, like, I said again, half of my friends are literally the biggest stars in the world, and then half of my friends are like me, like we work and we make money in the industry, we book things here and there. And so when you have both of it, it's like I have like the biggest talent in the world are my friends, and then I also have like we're working, and it's just like I don't want to be the working actor.
I know, but then it's crazy because like even some of the biggest talent that we have, even as friends, like hearing their stories and like where they started, it kind of is like where we're at. And even at our age, you know?
So many people talk about how like being an overnight success took 14 years.
But it happens.
Because it's like all of a sudden the public starts to like hear your name. But it's like everyone that's been working was like, no, I remember I did background for this many years, I did this for this many years. And it is interesting to like see, I think, because when you're going up, you just see the overnight success. It's not an overnight success. And then that's what you want. So I think about 20s, in my late 20s or whatever, I kind of really got to terms where I was happy to be a working actor, because I was like, that means I can make some money. Like, because even, I don't know if you guys know, like even in commercials, you can make shit in commercials and make $300, but you could also make like $80,000 for one commercial if it's like a national commercial that plays all the time. So it's such a like, I mean, even the biggest stars do commercials. But if you haven't ever did a film yet, you're like, oh, commercials. You don't want to do it because like, I want you to know I'm an actor.
Right.
But it's like,
sometimes you have to start there.
You can make six figures being a commercial actor, and you will be mad a little bit because you want to do like something meaningful because we're artists. But as far as when it's just as far as work goes, it's like, oh, there's not very many things where I could work for one day and then I'm getting paid for months on end. So I think that is like the reality of what the industry in was kind of, okay, maybe I'm being a little hard on myself kind of energy, you know?
Well, maybe that's where it comes into play when it's, you know, it's maybe not, you're not so behind, but you are evolving.
Yeah.
You know, and I was thinking about that even before I got here. I think we're even having a conversation about the, you know, before we even got here today. But being behind that might be our mindset, but we could just be evolving in the end. Yeah. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now. You said I feel so aligned. I don't feel like I'm that
Yeah.
far
Because I used to
behind.
feel like I was chasing
Yeah.
something. But you know what I'm realizing just at this moment
Mhm.
is that I thought something was going to be a certain way because I
Mhm.
was ignorant to the industry.
Mhm.
So like I'm pursuing something out of just like
What you see
just being an
around.
idiot to like
Mhm.
I want the end result.
Mhm.
And now I still want the end result, but I see the path and the work ethic and stuff behind it. And then even the friends that I do have that are huge stars,
Mhm.
I see that they had things that I don't have.
Mhm.
And either support in certain ways, or maybe their lane is it right now, or maybe they're willing to do things that I'm not willing to do. Like there's so many variables, right? And I think coming from that place makes me feel more aligned, realizing like, okay, I had a very naive point of view. Like what I wanted was right, but my approach and why I thought I would get it with this reason is because I was like a little ignorant to certain things, which I definitely believe ignorance is bliss. And I think you should be delusional about your dreams because if someone's done it, you can do it no matter where you are.
Mhm.
But but
It's okay,
there are
but-
still things that you can do to work while the universe, God, or whatever is working too, you know? And I think that's kind of the interesting thing is like the more knowledge I have about what I'm actually pursuing, I'm like, okay, I don't need to like if I like even now I just now started saying and I'm like I want to be a movie star. Like that's cool. Like why not? Like if you could just be like, people are like, oh, what are you doing? And be like, I'm a movie star. That's so stupid, but like so fun.
Right. You don't even have to say it. People should
No, exactly. Like but like I think of like a title, like if I was in a documentary and they'd be like movie star, right? A movie star and producer or whatever. And I'm like, that's so fun.
Right.
Like, you know, like my grandkids are gonna be like, my mom's a movie star, or my grandma's a movie
Well,
star.
it's starting here, producing this.
Yeah.
This is the beginning. This is something.
But that's why I'm realizing I'm like, oh, thank you. Oh,
Just fix that.
thanks. No, that's what I'm realizing is that how I view things was out of like not knowing stuff. You know what I mean? And so now like knowing that the journey really is so like if we know where we're going, right? And if we can accept that we don't know what we need to do and that God does, like God was like, this is what you asked for. You wanted to be this kind of person in this kind of industry and do this kind of work, right? So I'm like really accepting that I'm going to keep learning and I'm going to keep working and whatever I need to develop to be that person is what's going to come into my life. So I have peace with that, knowing like the end is already there because I see it, and whatever's coming is only building the version of me that needs to be built to get there. That's why I'm like so comfortable.
That's calm and okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
it's that peace.
yeah.
I feel like we both have had that. I don't feel as aligned as you, but I
Your
definitely.
stuff's fresher.
It's very fresh, but
Yeah.
I feel, and I'm growing every day. Every day that I wake up, I feel in a better space mentally, physically. Like I feel better. We do have a loving, kind home, you know, and I feel like that does like mean a lot.
Especially that Sunny's gone.
Yeah. Oh my God. Woo.
No, I love
No,
Sunny.
I
So
love
don't
Sunny
make
too.
it. Don't. They're gonna be like, she doesn't like her.
No,
Like,
no,
I'm like,
Sunny's
no, I
a
love
lot.
Sunny.
Sunny's a lot.
Just in our
but-
space.
Yeah. It's it's a huge, we're still transitioning. Like we're still working towards that. And I feel like I am in a very fresh space. I'm in a space where I'm in my late 30s. I had everything I thought was everything. My whole family, like I thought I was going to have more kids with this person. I thought Sunny would have siblings and it'd be by the same man, like you know what I mean? I didn't think that ever my life would just shatter out of nowhere and I'd be in the space I'm in. So of course, like I had different plans for myself. And as I got older, I used to think like, oh my God, I wanted marriage and I wanted this. As I'm getting older, like I'm so happy with being like, okay, if we're not working out, it's as easy as like, okay, we just part ways.
Yeah.
And so I'm now in this space where I'm like, do I ever want what I used to grieve, you know? I don't no longer, I used to want all this stuff and I used to have this certain mindset of like how my life should have been by a certain age and by a certain time. But now I've like grieved that old me. Do I still want that?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of having a hard time like at this place in my life, because at the same time I'm also wanting the best for Sunny, and to me that is having both parents.
Oh, but
and
did
a
you hear what
loving
you just
father.
said?
Yeah, for Sunny.
No, to me.
What do you mean?
You said to me that's the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the best thing to Sunny?
I don't know.
You don't know, and you won't know because you can't know. And as parents, we're always trying to figure it out. Like, what's the best thing for them?
Yeah.
I think just like prayer, prayer and reading and trying, honestly. And just the fact that you have that question and like asking them, because you just don't know. Like, I think there's so many statistics out there and stuff too of like, I would love for like Liv to have her father in her life, but I also have the statistics of having a bad father in your life, you know? And I think I don't want to be corny and be like, I just want to be happy, but like, I want to be happy like in a practical manner. And when I'm really just like in the present and accepting of where I want to be and working towards something, and like knowing that this is here and this is my life, and this is the journey to get to that end point, but the journey really is my life. So I want that to be enjoyable. And my biggest thing is like, as I'm learning, because I can't help but just learn what I don't know and then practice what I do. And so in that, I just try to provide a good life for Liv, my daughter, and myself. And I think just honestly being like so acceptant of my present has really helped me not feel like I'm supposed to be somewhere else. It's like because I know that I'm so sure about what I want for my life. And I think getting sure about what you want for your life is kind of the hard part, because there's so many options. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then it does shift if you're so sure about something and it's with someone else, and then they're like, no. And you're like, okay, so I was sure that this was happening and now it's not. So it's like, that is a real reality shift. Like, because I was planning to do something with you. I mean, mine is not half as serious, right, as yours was, because yours was a child involved. But even now, like, I'm building a life with our show and everything around that. I'm investing in stuff in it. And I a little bit have those questions. And even like, I want Lindsay, because I know she's going to watch this, her saying like, oh, I wanted to see you. I'm like, oh, Mexico is warmer.
I know. Oh my
God.
And
I'm like, oh no, we got to take off. You guys, come on, hit the like button. No, but I mean, but there is that variable of like planning stuff with other people. It can be scary because it's like you can't control other people and stuff. And then you have to pivot from that. It's like, oh, well, that person didn't do what I was expecting, which they never do. And then just have a little caveat that some people can actually pleasantly surprise you if you haven't entered that period of your life yet. It's very nice. I pleasantly surprised you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're like in it a little bit.
I'm in it a little bit.
But I'm only just, my last 2 years, people have actually pleasantly surprised me 70% of the time, which that is so good, because 30% is like nothing. And once you get like to that, I think it kind of starts to shift where it's like, well, I've been learning to like trust people again, and just being like, more than anything, very accepting of, I know the end. Like the end has, once you get to the point where the end has no question, then it's really, this is the journey that I have to go through.
Yeah.
And this is my hero's journey or whatever. But it's like, I'm doing the God, the universe, whatever you want to believe in, is molding me into the person that deserves that ending. So like when bad things are happening, or like perceived bad things, I can really be just, I tell myself, I literally sit, whenever I start to get irritated a lot and I'm like, okay, it's first of all, it's probably my period, then it's probably the moon. And if it's after those two things,
definitely this week your period.
It's actually period and moon, is it? But it's still part of it. And I'm like, okay, I'm feeling these feelings because something's a little bit off. And then I'll sit with it and I'm like, you know what was off? My viewpoint. Like, even if you're holding a lot and you're like, why is everyone leaning on me? To me, that's shit. You should make the shift of, being thankful that you have the ability to have people lean on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have the means, I have the whatever. And like, I think if you think, why is someone being, I'm trying to think of it. Like, anytime you ask for responsibility or a blessing or whatever, and then you feel like, well, why didn't someone receive it how I wanted to receive it? I think I always change my viewpoint of like, well, they were going through something that I didn't see or whatever. And I think me accepting that like what I'm going through is getting me to that end point. It's like nothing can be heavy for like more than a day.
Right.
Like more than a day.
Oh my goodness. I was just literally having this conversation this morning with a miracle. And I was like, I've been through so much. We all have in our lives. Like, we've been through so much. Like, there's just so much trauma. Like, we're humans. There's nothing I didn't get through. And on the other end, I wasn't okay.
Yeah.
And not just that, I came out better.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
And now I know something new.
So it's gonna take time. I'm supposed to be going through this process. It has a bigger purpose, and that's what I'm coming to terms with. I no longer accept bare minimum. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I used to be like, at least give me bare minimum. Yeah. What? I'm begging for bare minimum?
Bare minimum is from like my neighbor, not from the people in my circle.
You know what kind of woman I am, first of all? Not even that. Like, just human person, friend. Like, I go above and beyond, and not just that. Like, it just, for someone to like not... I don't even know. I don't even want to
I have an example. So I went to church this one time, and this pastor said something that like hit me so hard. Yeah. And he was talking about like boundaries and conditions, and he was like, love thy neighbor. He said and he was like, unconditional love. People talk about, you should unconditionally love me, and he was like, we got it backwards. He said we should unconditionally love our neighbor, unconditionally love the person that we don't know. We're going to love you because you're a human. You deserve respect out of humanity. I don't have to hold you under any type of accord because I just respect you as a human and I show you love. He's like, but my close circle, there's some conditions. Like, you're going to have to treat me a certain way. You're going to have to respect me a certain way. And if you can't do that, you can't be in my day-to-day life. And that was so like profound to me because I feel like we can treat like, oh, if you really love me, you would love me unconditionally. And I don't think that's okay because I should be able to hold you to a standard. If you're in my... No, not expectations, really? A standard. Yeah. Like, you're in my day-to-day life. If you can't show me respect, then you need a arm's length. And I can love you without conditions and if you're not going to be close to me. But if you're close to me, I have to be able to trust you. I have to be able to know that you were going to act a certain way towards me. I know I'm going to have to accept that you will talk good about me. So, like, I'm not going to have you talk shit about me and steal my money and burn my clothes and be like, I love you unconditionally. Yeah. No, if you're in my close unit, there are conditions.
That's not love.
And I love you. And no, it is. But if I'm going to love you unconditionally, I can't see you every day.
No, but I'm saying that's not love. Like, if someone can do all that, that's not love. Like, that's just,
no, but I think there's just humanity love. Like, if you want unconditioned, you want me to love you unconditionally, I'm going to only be able to do that about once every 30 days. And like, boundaries. You gonna see me every day? We got some conditions to talk about. Like,
sign
baby.
This right here. Let me know you're gonna treat me right.
No, because even in marriage, you say vows of I'm gonna do certain things. So that those vows are a way that you're gonna uphold me because you're gonna be in my life. You have to have a standard for if you're gonna be in my life consistently. If you're not gonna be in my life consistently, then I'll respect you as a human. I wish the best upon you. But when you do some weird shit, I'm going to go because I can't really do that. If you want to be my everyday, we need some conditions.
I agree. No,
we need some conditions.
So on board with that. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like life just teaches us. I feel like I've been through the cycles. We've been through the cycles, whatever. And it's to the point now where it was so crazy. I realized I have like a handful of friends, and along that way, all of those friends have seen so many versions of me, have been there for me, and have not walked away because they love me. And I think that is so important. And where I'm at in my life now, it's I don't know. I want to be further and I wish things were differently. But at the same time, I feel so fucking amped up because my girls be being like, Amber, no, like you're in a good space. You're okay. Things are fine. Sunny's good. You're healthy. This is a new beginning. It's fine. It worked. There's so many of us starting over right now. I don't know what 2025 was.
But wait, I don't like starting over. Oh, first of all, 2025 was the year of the snake. It was shedding. It was the year of shedding. Ooh. It was the year of anything that is not aligned with you to get the fuck out the way because the fire horse was coming. Right?
Oh my gosh.
No, that's what it was. And
it was different.
I don't like starting.
Yeah.
I think we're just getting aligned with what and getting disaligned with bullshit and getting aligned with what we want. And I think that is kind of it. And I think I get the term starting over, but to me, starting over kind of feels like something failed. And then I think if you think of the idea of, no, I'm aligning. I'm getting where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. And I'm getting rid of things that don't feed that end goal. Like, I know what I want. I know what I envision. I know how I want to be treated. I know how I should be treated. I know what the life is that I'm building. And if you can't do that, then get out of it.
Right. No,
then get out the way.
I'm so there. I think it's different now too, because I also have a little human that I want.
But that's
to even see me.
It's not even
thrive.
different. It's more.
Right. I need
more.
to.
I can't deal with bullshit. I can't deal with bullshit. I can't deal with a hater. I can't deal with not being ambition because now I got somebody else.
Right. And
like we got shit to do.
Yeah. So I feel like that's very, I don't know. I'm in that space where the transition is going to be the biggest one yet. Yeah. This is about to line everything up that I've always wanted, that I've always just,
But do you feel like feeling I'm not where I want to be comes more from like comparison sometimes of like other people that are your age and that you've been around that are experiencing things that you don't have yet?
I can see, because there'd be sometimes like when I'd be in a relationship and I'd be like, these people are doing this or doing that, and I would see it. I'd be like, why isn't my partner doing that for me? Yeah. Why isn't my partner, I would kind of hold them at a certain level because I'm like, I'm not getting that. That's how a relationship should be. That's how, okay, we're 5 years deep. Why
don't I have this?
Do I not have that yet? So I feel like that pressure of seeing someone else being treated how you want to be treated, but I'm like, also like, are they doing it for the camera? Is that real life? Are people really still being treated that way? Is not monogamy? I forgot we talked about that. What is it called when you like you're like just that you're just a good guy? Oh my God, I can't even think about it. Or not even a good guy, but like things that people used to do back then. What am I thinking of? I can't even think of the word.
I'm like, what?
I don't even know. Forget about it. A gentleman. Yeah, that. I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. But no, I just feel like, I don't know. Let's move on.
No, because if there is like the comparison factor, I think I mean, when I was way more social media heavy, I feel like I started to like, get depressed, like, hey, these people got this. And then I moved back to Indiana. My whole thing, it wasn't even slowing down. Is like, I really got off socials a lot. And I really I journaled every day. And I was like, what do I want? What do I want? And I used to not be able to follow like seemingly happy couples on socials because I would be like jealous and because I felt so far away from it. And now when I see really cute couples that like seem genuine, I can follow them and I'm like, that's so cute. And I'm like, I can't wait to have that, but like in a not yearning because I don't have, like, I'll never get it type of way, but in a like, let me put that in my consciousness and I can be happy for them, but also realizing that I'm not there now. But I wasn't there before because I just wanted it too bad because I was so living in my future self that I wasn't really like accepting of my present self. I didn't have a man.
Right.
Right. And I think it's so crazy how my anxiety really comes from like living too far in the future and getting like, I'm not there yet. And now I'm like, I'm doing it, girl. You're doing the things.
Yeah.
You're going to get there.
Yeah.
Calm the fuck down.
Right.
Like,
so where does that pressure actually come from, you think?
From being not present. I mean, for me, of course, there's society and all that, but I don't have parents that are like, "Where's your grandkids?" And why haven't you retired?
Oh,
me
you
yet?
should have done this, that. Yeah.
I don't have those kind of parents, thankfully. Shout out to Shirley. She's just like, you're good enough.
Right.
But I put it on myself because I would focus I've been journaling since I was 8 years old. All of my old journals are like always talking about the future and like who I want to be. And I definitely use my journals to manifest, but it's also me being so in the future. Like now I have my plans. I have my vision for my future, but I'm present. And even when I feel myself getting anxiety or getting annoyed, I'm like, am I paying attention to what's happening right now? I'm like, right now I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm like, well, this isn't working. This is. I'm like, wait a minute. I can have a plan and I can execute, but then I also have to give God room to work. And if I'm trying to be too in controlling of how that future comes, that's when the anxiety starts. That's when the pressure starts. But like being present is so.
You can't change that. Like
my presence is my presence. Like what's happening now is happening.
Yeah. So like I feel like the extra worry of the future just does nothing but put that like weight on you to want more than you need in that moment.
Yeah. Or want something that it's just I can want it, but if it's wanting at the detriment of like acceptance of where I am, then what is that gonna do to me? Because me being like I need to have a man right now doesn't make him knock on my door.
Right. I wish. Oh my
like it doesn't make Mr. Prince Charming. It actually invites the worst people if you're so desperate to be in that future and to have this vision. It's like I'm gonna work towards it, and I'm doing the things, and I'm working on myself, and like all that.
Going the pace we need to go.
Better,
right.
Oh. No, but definitely living at the end and being like, I need it now versus like, you know what? I really thought about, even with acting at like in my late 20s, I started to have this acceptance of my dream life always was to do like a film or a TV show a year and then 4 months not have to work. And I would just travel and be somewhere warm. And then like I could just be a mom zone and you just do one project a year, like one really good project. And I think of Quentin Tarantino because he has this, I'm going to do 10 films. He's like, I'm going to do 10 films my whole life. That's all I'm doing. He produces other things, of course, but like him as a director, he's like, I want to do 10 films. And I'm like, that's 60 months, right? That's not even you know, like, so only these 60 months and you're going to live so many more months. So you're trying to be defined by these. And I'm like, why do I feel like, I think it's because I don't even have my one film yet or whatever, that I feel like I have to have it now. But I'm like, so many people are known to be greats for discovering one thing or having one moment, or they have this one distinct thing that made them something. And I'm like, but I want every day to be Martin Luther King's I Had a Dream speech. Like, no.
That's how you're live. You need
to live I need this okay, so Martin today, Malcolm X tomorrow, Angelina Jolie, she did some good shit that day. Like no. Like, no, I'm like putting pressure on myself for every day to feel like that. No, it's like I want to do a few great things to be considered a great person.
Right. But I feel like it's relatable.
When you think about that, it's like, I gotta do one or two things my whole life.
It's consistency, man. It's like putting in the work, the time, the love,
it's just
the energy.
Few things my whole life. I don't have to have every day be record breaking because those little quiet days are all leading to that thing, you know?
Yeah. Oh, we need these quiet days. Why we have them? Trust me. Because that moment when we get there,
a lot of things.
Yeah. What does this pressure make people sacrifice or rush through?
Oh, I have such a good story for this.
Okay.
I think wanting something and only looking at the end result and not worrying about the path you get on can just put you in a bad place. I remember when I had a friend and she danced, and then she convinced me to start dancing too. And then we were both dancing in LA, and LA is not a notoriously good place to dance. And yeah, I hated working there, and I made money, but I didn't really make money there. It was just the clubs there are not good, and people were doing extra stuff. They were not just like shaking their butts. And so like I didn't really like the environment. I was like, this isn't really for me. And the girl was the same, but then she started doing extra stuff, and then she started being like making a lot of money, and then she would be looking at me like, why are you struggling and stuff? And I was just like, I'm not about to do that. And I was like, it's just not me. And she started to be so stinking nasty to me. And then I just remember one day, and she was like, had a lot of stuff and all these things. And she just started crying to me. She's like, I just feel like I don't know myself anymore. And I just saw her start to lose like who she is. And she was so focused on the end that she didn't realize the path was so important. And I hate to be corny with like the path is the journey is what matters or whatever. But that was such a thing where it's just like, I want the end result, but if I have to go so outside of myself to get it, it doesn't feel like me.
Yeah.
This can't be it. This can't be the road to get there.
Right.
I got to turn around or something. I got to figure it out. And I think I see a lot of people where they just start to sacrifice things. Everyone says it's a sacrifice. And I think if you assume that the sacrifice has to be your true nature, then you're wrong.
Yeah.
Because there is sacrifice, but a lot of times it's like, maybe I won't go. It's something you're going to sacrifice. But to me, I was like, my sacrifice is I'll take longer. I'll just take longer. And I think that's why I'm more accepting now. Because I'm like, if I have to take longer and it means that I don't have to like do certain things that are out of my character, then that's it.
That's the path
that's it. And honestly, I almost don't feel judgment. If anyone could feel like any part of them they could sacrifice to get what they want, then that's kudos to you or whatever. But I think that is a real big thing of I don't want to feel pressured enough to like go outside of like being able to be comfortable with myself, because I'm the only person that's with me forever. Like I'm with me 24/7 every day of my life. Just me. So I gotta make sure I'm good, and I gotta make sure I can sleep with myself and look at myself and all of that. And I think so many times I see people that are like, I'm gonna sacrifice things that I can't, and I can sacrifice things that you might not be able to sacrifice. You know, so I don't even want to say it in a judgmental way. I just want to say it in a way where it's like, if everyone says you got to sacrifice something, but just make sure what it is. And for me, I will sacrifice the length of time it will take because I don't want to be have certain things, you know?
Yeah.
Have you ever made a decision that you feel like I'm going to be on track and then you kind of regretted it?
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like I make decisions just based off like just in that moment. I don't think about anything else. I'm just like, okay, this feels good right now. Like, so I've definitely have made decisions that have kind of
like, oh
yeah, and I've been set back many of times. That's why I feel like this isn't new. I feel like there have been many stages in my life where I feel like I should have been somewhere that I'm not by a certain time, or I should have had this deadline, or I should have been doing this or that. And I honestly, until now, don't feel like I've done anything right. You know what I mean? Besides
like
my
failing up
daughter, like she's amazing. But other than that, like I, that's the perfect way to put it. Yeah. I feel like I've failed so many times. I'm gonna continue to do that because I'm so fucking human. But I'm also like very aware, and I'm very like, I don't know. My mind is more, I don't always think about just myself. And I think that's my problem sometimes in situations that I'm in, or else I feel like I would have probably been further along. I would have took that next step. I would have.
I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer of, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Yeah.
I think be acceptant of the lesson. And like so much, I don't think I ever failed. I think I learned some lessons.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, the person that I am when I get all the things that I want, she didn't know that lesson yet. She needs to know it. So that's why I had to go through it.
That's a better way to look at it.
And girl, I'm an annoying, optimistic person. So like, I'm not gonna. Again, I told you my ego don't let me. Like, I ain't fuck up. Like, hold on, I just needed to learn that, you know. But but yes, also because at the end of the day, if I put failure, if I put that concept of failure on top of myself, I'm like, I fucking fail all the time. So I think I don't want to be a failure. No, I'm learning shit because I didn't know. Like my parents didn't teach me that, or we're in the world that we live in now is changing constantly. Like it's literally always changing. Nothing is how we were like conditioned and pushed to like have our lives. So with all of the technology advances, it's like the time that we're living in is as big as shifted as in 1910 when people went from horses to cars and went from farms to factories. We're in the same big, huge technological shift where jobs are shifting, like lifestyle is shifting. AI is a whole thing. Oh my goodness. We're all failing because no one knows what the fuck is happening, right?
So much going on.
Like, look at Trump. We have I'm gonna
let's not get on that topic.
You know, so we just have some unprecedented shit happening. So all we're doing is trying to figure it out. So I don't even see it as failures. I just feel like it's like trial and error. You know,
definitely trial and error.
I'm a scientist. I'm experimenting with life. What did they say? Einstein said, what did he? I don't know. He made it was Edison when he was making the light bulb. He made like thousands of not light bulbs.
Yeah.
Thousands of things that didn't work, and he's like, I just figured out 2,000 ways to do it wrong, and that's basically the life that I live.
Right.
You know, one time once it hits, you got to hit one time.
That's it.
You make one thing at work, and it's like, oh, you're a genius. You need to do this or whatever. So it's like, just don't stop.
Yeah.
And then I'm not gonna stop. I feel like if I wake up. There's air in my lungs, there's food in my fridge, and there's a roof over my head. Okay, so I'm supposed to try again.
Yeah,
it sucks a little bit, but let me just keep going. Like
the 30s or the new 20s. Like I'm just like, I honestly don't feel my age.
I don't feel what I thought my age was.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Because what they talk about, like 20s is a shit show. First of all.
Oh my god.
Because you're the babies of the adults.
Yeah.
You know, like you're like, it's like a little horsey that has like those little stupid legs and they walk around dumb. Oh yeah. Little pony with his little raggedy legs. He runs like he's drunk.
Oh,
you know?
my god, little pony! Please put a pony right here. Please show us a little pony.
No, they can't. Yeah, they don't run. Like they run stupid. And then like, you know, then you see like Black Beauty running with this like his hair blowing later on. He had to figure it out. You know,
that's funny.
Yeah, your 20s, you're just a baby. So. Yeah. And then it's like, I mean, moved to LA when I was 20 by myself and having my like own apartment for the first time. And I'm just like, who let me do that?
Right. Oh,
I can't imagine letting my daughter just be like 20 in LA by herself. Shit show.
Listen, not just that. I know how LA is now. There's no reason my daughter should be out there at 20 years old.
By myself. Who let me do that? Who was like, okay.
But the thing is, you
can't
stop you
because I'm grown. I'm grown. You can't what? I'm going to LA.
Girl, I went to LA broke. I had like, by the time I got there, I had like $800 in my name. A little beetle, a blue bug beetle that had no AC. I ended up selling it for $3,000 just to make rent.
Yeah, I mean, if you've never sold something that a man bought you. So you can make rent. You did not live in LA.
Right. Oh my gosh, that too.
So I was like, why would you buy me a Birkin? But I need a bus pass. Just kidding. I ride the bus in LA, but I need some Uber money though.
Oh my god.
I used to have this blue, like light blue Birkin. Birkins are so heavy and annoying. Amber hated it. She's like, why you have that big ass bag
all the time?
It didn't match nothing. It was like I was so mad.
I have a picture of you still with that thing. With us everywhere. Where's it at now?
I sold it when I had a baby. When I had Liv, I sold every luxury item I had so I didn't have to work for 6 months.
Girl, so what's that say?
Give me some money. Oh. Don't give me a fucking Birkin. Give me some money.
Oh
but
my
portfolio.
God. Then that's, again,
I guess it was.
That's why you get 3 boyfriends.
Oh my God. We're okay. Come on, let's get back on track.
Okay. All right. Can the pressure to be further along actually slow you down, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it has you chasing or on a path that you're not supposed to be on. You're like, yeah. Oh, I haven't done this. Oh, this is great. Oh my God.
Constantly in that.
Even so many times I've taken opportunities that really didn't align with what I wanted to do, but it's like, oh, seems like it's going forward, even though my spirit is like, this isn't what I, So 100%.
Do you think just constantly like thinking?
Yeah, like this seems like
putting you in that
whatever,
space,
even though like my subconscious knows.
Yeah, you just can't move forward because
it's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. Okay. So, because sometimes people are like, this is a good opportunity, but it's like, but it doesn't really align with my end goal. This isn't what I'm trying to really go towards. But people are like, but this is a good opportunity though. And you're like, okay, I'll do it. And then you're like, yeah, this shit was not for me.
Right. No, I get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So heck no.
I really need to find out that nail polish color. I really like it.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So has there ever been something that you're like doing later than you thought you would, and you're like, oh yeah, this was thank God.
Yeah, everything. Everything.
You just get wiser.
Yeah, I literally have. I thought I'd have so many kids before the age I did. I thought I'd be married before the age I did. I thought my career would be set. I remember being in middle school and looking in magazines. You know those like magazines where you could write a pen pal and like all of that. And just wanting to be Hollywood, wanting to be this thing. But the thing is like I am where I'm somewhere I'm happy I'm at, and I'm happy I'm not still stuck in the same place I used to be. Like, I would have been mad if I was stayed in Tennessee my entire life. I've traveled the world. I've seen so many things. I've done experiences many people can't say they've done. I'm very blessed and I'm very grateful. For that life and those experiences. But
I'm very happy that I did not get the success that I planned when I was in my 20s, because in my 20s I didn't have boundaries. So I would have
very important.
I would have hated to have like just national, let alone international success and not have boundaries, because I would have said yes to a lot of things that I would not want to have said yes to. So like right now I feel so much ownership in my success, as far as like someone could say, oh, this is a good opportunity, but if it's not aligned with my vision, I'll be like, no thank you, but thanks but no thanks, and I feel very much where it's like, even though I audition and do stuff now, it's like if it's not like aligned with, if it's not a role that I wouldn't want to play, I wouldn't play it because I'm not desperate for it. In my 20s I was so desperate.
Anything,
like give it
oh my God, me too. I'll be good. Let me do a music video and I'll be there for all day for
I used to hide it. I used to go to music videos, and then
oh my God,
I've been in so many music videos, but I would go on sets, and then when it was time to film I would go to the bathroom.
Oh my God, just get the check.
Yeah, I would go because they don't, especially like on big sets. I'm like, I've been in so many videos where I think I've only been on scene like 4 times. I've probably
just
been
eat the food, 50. Have a nice drink.
Yeah, and they'd be like, okay ladies, and I would literally go to the bathroom.
That's the thing. The sets are so big.
Yeah, sometimes. But when they were big sets, I would literally hide.
I feel that because they have food all day. You got a nice house, an area you're filming in.
Yeah, and I'd be like, I'm getting paid $250 to just sit around. What? I'm on my phones doing auditions for other stuff that I'm trying to do. No, but I think so I think, but if I would have got the success in my 20s, I think I would have been a bitch. Because I was so judgmental of people because I didn't know anything. Like, I don't know, I grew up poor, but I still grew up like very much entitled. Like, I was like, I am great. I know this. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no one should struggle, because if you know you're great, you're going to have a great life. And my poor broke ass was so delusional. So that I'm glad, because I would have been a bitch, I think. And then I also think that I just would have said yes to things. I'd be like, because I would have trusted other people's opinions more. They'd be like, this is good for you. And I'd be like, yes, I wouldn't have known that. I would have been naive to think that like someone would try to take advantage of me. Because I always go into any partnership deal, a business venture, or anything, I think of like, how does this benefit me and how does this benefit you?
And I think that the other person would mean
so
well.
so I in my 20s I learned that that's not the case. You have to be an advocate for yourself, but I wouldn't have been that in my 20s. I would have been like, no, they're looking out for me. So now any deal that I come across, whatever, I'm like, I know that, okay, wait, what's this? This doesn't really feel aligned. And if you're going to take some more from me than I think I want, like, what are you going to give me that's going to make sense? I would have never had the knowledge or confidence or even thought that someone would try to like, oh, I can make more money off of her. So I am so thankful that I didn't blow up when I was 21 or 22 because damn, that bitch would have got taken advantage of. She did got taken advantage of, but luckily it wasn't money.
I probably wouldn't have known you.
Yeah.
You'd probably have been like, you peasant.
I was my 20-year-old self. If she was a star, she would have been a bitch. She
oh
would
my
have.
gosh,
I know
we don't know her.
Just know the healed version of me. A healed Leo is the lovely Leo.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
What's one thing you just say to someone who's kind of deep in that feeling of, I feel like I'm supposed to be somewhere else right now. I feel like I should be farther. I feel like I should have more money. I feel like I should have.
You know, I remember my mom. I feel like every parent has done this. You're going to wish you didn't say that. You're going to wish you didn't say, I wish I was grown. I wish I lived by myself. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. Those friends aren't going to be your friends one day. Like, so listen to your parents.
Funny.
Right. No, I'm thinking, I feel like there are good souls that like see a path and like and a vision for you that mean well, but you're gonna again advocate for yourself. You're gonna be who you want to be. It doesn't matter who you are. You're gonna listen to someone's opinion maybe, and you're either gonna take it or you're not. Like we all are gonna make these decisions. We're human. We're gonna make decisions that are good for us, that are bad for us. We're gonna learn lessons. But I would just say to someone that honestly, like, it's trial and error.
Yeah.
It is just
we're all doing this the first time.
Trial and error. We did not come with a rule book. We did not. God did not. The higher power.
Everyone does this one time.
Yes, did not send you down and be like, oh, here's the rules. Here's the book. Okay, there's the Bible. Before everyone comes out there and says, no, there's things that you should follow. Like, okay, I get that, but for us to be like a good person every day, as someone that is trying, for someone that is trying to move forward and be better and be somewhere in a space that they wish they were in, trial and error. Like it says just
like try something. You just gotta self-correct. And I think my biggest thing is really to be, if you're very sure of the life that you want and you're like, why don't I have it yet? It's because you're on your journey still. Yeah, don't put the pressure on it like, I have to have everything right now. I think when I started to have a real clear vision that my dream life was of building having my one project, having my family or whatever. And when I realized, I'm like, wait, this is the life I want. This isn't the next 2 years I want. This is how I want my life to be. I'm like, I don't need to do that right now. And when I get into that flow that I envision or whatever, I'm going to be like, oh, okay, I worked for this and I set it up. And I think as long as you're be present and then be like, what do I do? What's the steps I do to get towards that? And accept that as much as you want that to come tomorrow, you're where you are.
Right.
If you want a house, if you want to live somewhere, whatever, like, you're where you are. I believe in manifestation. I believe in all of that. But at the end of the day, you are. Right now, I'm sitting in a chair in this studio. That's just the fact of my life. If I have a vision of where I'm supposed to be in some other studio or some other set or some other thing, it's like, okay, this is getting me there. And if what I'm doing at this exact moment isn't getting me there, what do I need to change?
Yeah. And I feel like that's something I really want to pinpoint. In order for something to change, you have to change. There's something in your life that needs to change. Yeah. I would be the same person that would do the same pattern over and over and over, expecting change. Yeah. I never saw the change, not even just in myself, but in relationships and whatever. And I'm like, I'm literally allowing these things to happen in my life. I'm the problem because I'm allowing this to flourish, or not even flourish, like allowing this to be planted in my life. Yeah. So I had to change things in order for things to actually change for me. Yeah. Even coming here, I came here to visit. I didn't expect to have that conversation with you over a glass of wine and you be like, so what's your plan? And when you don't ask me that when I don't have a plan, because then my plan becomes the next thing that sounds like a great plan. And this is why I'm in this chair right now doing what I've always wanted to do, a podcast. There's many people out there right now where I've tried and I've tried, and I'm where I need to be. I feel like I'm almost aligned and with that part, but I'm not aligned where I want to be with having a relationship or having that special someone or that person. Like I'm still celibate. I'm still to myself. I'm still not going on dates. I'm very like,
but I think that's even viewpoint to me is interesting because if I want to be a wife.
Yeah.
And I feel like anyone that can meet me could meet me right now. Yeah. But no, but I don't think it's not me being aligned. It's just like, if I don't have that person yet, I can't make him be here.
Right.
Right. So I can only be the kind of person that would, like, if I have a vision, I'm like, oh, my man or my husband or whatever, he would want to marry me because of these attributes. Then I'm going to be that person. And I'm going to live that life, and I'm going to do all the things that person would do. So whatever my vision for my partner is would be that. And if he doesn't come, then I'm still that person because I know that my man would want me to be this kind of person. So I'm going to be that kind of person because I'm that regardless of him or not, And I think that's kind of it. It's like a lot of our life plans do happen to be with other people involved because we're humans and we live in society and all the other things. I think really taking ownership of like what we can control and what we can't. And then even going to, if I know I want a certain type of thing and I'm presented with something else, to say, nope. Like if we want to get married and then someone comes around with some fuckboy energy, you're going to be like, absolutely not. Yeah. And I will be celibate and I will be single because the energy around me is not of what I want.
Right.
And living in that truth, it's like, at least I'm doing the things.
Yeah, I feel like energy is just also, I'm very big energy person.
It's not even, for me, it's more like, mine's my thought patterns.
Yeah.
If I ever feel like something is not good, I'm like, what am I actually thinking? I think sometimes when I get stressed, I always know it's like my worst thoughts are when I'm broke. Like whenever I'm broke, I kind of start like being like, oh, I don't like this person or this person's kind of pissed me off or whatever. And I tell myself, I'll literally say, I'm like, would I be thinking this if I wasn't broke? I'm like, oh, would I be thinking about this, or like, would this really annoy me if I had the money to fix it? And I'd be like, no. And I was like, okay, so maybe I need to start focusing on getting the money to fix this, because I literally can change my mood in 5 minutes, because if I notice my chain of thoughts going down, I'm like, I don't like this, and this, whatever. I'm like, I ask myself, what's the positive version of this? If I was, I had a year ago, my brother was going through a lot of stuff, and he was like borrowing money, and he just kept borrowing it. And I was like, part of me was like, dang, like, why does he keep, And then I was like, what? I was like, a year ago, I wouldn't have been able to help him.
Yeah.
So I was like, thank you for like putting me in a position to be able to help my family. That changed my whole energy
I feel that.
It changed my whole energy of like feeling like, what?
And I'm only saying it because I've been there. Like when I won on my season, I was able to help so many people.
Yeah.
Like, and in a space where I had it. I'm like, yeah. And it made me feel good to know that I was able to be that support.
Yeah.
So I definitely get that. And money does play a big factor in like that. I guess
it's your thoughts, though.
Yeah, it is your
thoughts.
It is your
Every
thoughts.
time
That
I start,
mindset is huge. Oh my goodness,
it's everything. It's everything, and I think that's what it comes down to. When I feel like I'm supposed to be farther, whatever, I'm like, wait, what?
So, what is one thing you would say to someone that is deep in this feeling right now?
I'm a gratitude person. So every morning my alarm goes off and I sit in my bed for 10 minutes and I literally say everything I'm thankful for. And I'm talking about from thanks for the roof over my head, thanks for having pajamas, thanks for the right temperature in my house, thanks for the electricity being on. And even when I'm like kind of really annoyed, I'm just always focus on what you're thankful for, because anything else is going to always make you feel like something is outside of me. And there's always something in your life that you could be thankful for. And I think even when I've been like broke or like heartbroken or whatever, I'm like, I'm healthy, or I'm like, I'm pretty. Like sometimes it might just be like, you know what, I woke up. Like,
so further along sometimes isn't so bad.
No, I'm
further
like, you know
along is
what?
good. We get wiser.
I'm like, I woke up today with another chance.
Yeah.
So I
That's just how you
think
have to
really
look at it.
focusing on I'm here right now. If I woke up and shit was shitty when I went to sleep, I woke up with a whole nother day to make some shit happen.
Yeah.
Like, I am gonna fuck today up. Like, you know?
Today you're gonna feel it.
Like, what? You trying to play me yesterday?
Oh
Wait,
my
what the fuck
goodness.
happens today? What? I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go to the gas station. I'm gonna get cute. Cause you know what? I got some eyeliner. I got some mascara. I'm gonna walk to the gas station. When I go to the gas station, watch. Somebody's gonna buy me a coffee. I don't know.
Right.
Like
That
something,
shit.
you know what I mean? Like,
you know what's so crazy is yesterday I woke up and Sunny had left.
Yeah.
It was my first day without her, and I told myself, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my nails done. I'm gonna pamper myself. And one of my friends was like, I'm so proud of you. I just want you to pamper yourself, and sent me $120 to get my nails done.
Yes.
Like, I just manifested that. I just spoke it out there. I woke up and I was
like, you're like, no, but you were already gonna do it.
I was gonna do it, but I put it out there. Like,
I'm gonna have
also
a good day.
been in a space where I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna still have a good day. I had a rough start. I'm gonna have a great day, and it just got better.
Yeah.
And now my nails look fabulous. And I didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, and I honestly,
but thank you so much for my friend who did that. I appreciate you.
Yeah, shout out to you.
To you. Yeah.
No, but I think that when you stop, I really feel like most of this I'm supposed to be somewhere place is just rushing so much to the end.
Yeah.
You're just rushing to the end goal and really like not accepting that this is the path. And I'm going through whatever I'm supposed to be.
I could be missing something.
I'm going through what I'm supposed to be going through.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing that that really hit me when I was like reading through something when we were prepping for stuff was this idea of someone else got exactly what you want before you did, but they are not happier than you. And that is so crazy to me because yes, I
people
think
are in marriages that they're not.
People are like, I'm married with
or-
kids, and they are miserable.
Yeah.
People are, I had this big house, I made $1 million a year,
And they
did it doing some shit they hate, and now they feel trapped into this life that they didn't want.
Yeah.
And I really feel like if you worry about alignment and really focusing on what you're supposed to be doing and accepting that whatever that journey is, you're gonna be so much more happy.
Yeah.
Because to me, everyone else's goals are different. Happiness, it really is my goal. And so I wake up every day thinking, how can I be happy? And also I have like quantifiable goals or like money goals or all of the goals that are things, but I measure it in like what the kind of person I want to be as I'm getting to that person, to that goal. And so many people have what I want already and they are miserable. And I want what I want and to be happy about it.
It'll be on the time that it's supposed to be on, it's going to happen. It is happening.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I feel like that we do see it. Like, it is happening. We're okay. Like we're in the space where you said you feel aligned. I feel just a little, I don't feel like I'm quite there yet just because it is so fresh for me and where I'm starting. But you're to me like the light at the end of the tunnel. You're someone I can look at and be like, it is possible.
Yeah.
Because you were definitely in my position a couple years ago, you know? So it is possible. I feel way better knowing that like that light is hopefully sooner than later. And two, like, I feel like getting that partner, accountability partner, a friend, or having someone in that corner. And at the time that my life I'm in, I'm 38, was probably the best thing I could do. Yeah. You've helped me go to therapy. You've helped me get on the right meds I need to get on to help my anxiety, my depression. You've helped me through this crazy time with me and my ex. My daughter loves you. So like, I feel like
It's aligning.
I'm aligning, but
not in the way you thought.
I look at myself and how I would have dealt with a breakup back then compared to now.
Yeah.
I'm so different.
Yeah.
I don't let it eat me up. I don't let it do it. You don't want to be with me?
Like, that ain't my problem.
Okay, go be with someone lower.
No.
I'm joking. No,
Go
I'm joking.
be what aligns with you.
Yeah, go be what aligns with you. Go be what you think is gonna make you happy.
Go be what makes you happy, and I'm gonna be what makes me happy.
Right.
Okay, we just cut all that out. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, but I feel like anyone out there that, you know, you can relate to this or you've had similar struggles, just know like it does get better. I've been 10 years ago, I wouldn't have been doing what I'm doing now. And you can even
No, I mean, I just can't even imagine
that. Yeah, like I would have been so gag ick at myself. And the things I would have done dealing with what I'm dealing with now. So if you can relate, let us, you know, just
honestly, go into our circle community and let's have a conversation about it, because honestly, I know so many people are feeling like we should be farther along by now. That's like a constant, it might be my feed, my algorithm telling me like millennials are not where they want to be and we're not buying houses and we're not starting families. I know that so many of us feel that we are supposed to be somewhere that we're not. And honestly, if you have a vision for what your life is, just accept that you're where you need to be. There might be shifts and might need pivots, but you are where you're supposed to be, and you are the person that's supposed to learn something. So always look for what you're supposed to learn in this moment. Always look for the sunshine in your day. And like, honestly, just accept you are where you are and you're working towards where you want to be.
We love you.
Yeah. Until next time, guys. Bye.